What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522. And today I'm here to take a look back on 2020, all the events I played, and just kind of reflect on it. This year has been really crazy, so I want to see what I did. Hint, it wasn't that great. And then, kind of make a plan for 2021. So, starting right off here, I have the Bria Tag Kickoff. That was on January 18th. I was so amped for this tournament. First tournament of the year for me at my home course. Had a really cool card. We got blindsided though. It was supposed to like flurry a little bit that day, and a storm just came out of nowhere on us. I mean, I remember on hole four it started flurrying, and by hole six the fairway and tee pads were all covered in snow. It was nuts. We were not prepared for that day. Uh, I did shoot all right. I shot plus six. Was a 920 rated round. I looking back on that tournament, especially when it started snowing, I should have just went down to fairways, even mid range for some of my tee shots. I was trying to do too much in those conditions. So that's where I bled strokes, but it was a really good tournament. I had fun. Again, I think no one was really prepared for what we got, so a lot of the players just kind of said, "Oh well, do our best," and it was a fun day. Next tournament was actually the most significant one for me of the year, I think, and it's not even a sanctioned tournament. I can't even find the scores. It's a one and done tournament at Tamanin Park, run by Brian Bocketon. This was actually the first tournament I ever played in. It was the first real formal disc golf event. So it's a tournament I try every year to play just to, for good memory's sake. For this one, I saw there were a lot of people, or I'm sorry, there weren't that many people signed up at MPO. And since it wasn't a sanctioned tournament, I thought, what the heck? I'll bump up to MPO. Figure I don't need plastic. So, maybe I get lucky, I win some money. And I was really fortunate to get carded with Rick Sassman. He's a local pro. He's actually the course pro for Tyler. In my videos when I'm on my couch, if you see that mirror over on the wall behind me, he does this cool custom etched glass stuff. He does a lot of the great trophies in the area. I'll link to his stuff down below in the description. Check him out. He has some cool stuff, and he's also pretty darn good at disc golf. And then I was also on the card with Chris Villa, the captain of Team Westside Discs, and I learned just so much watching them play. The fourth on the card was Stephen Holroyd. Good dude. He's an MA3, now MA2 player because we bullied him to step up. And he shot a respectable, I think it was a plus seven using a Stego. It was it was really cool to watch some of the crazy shots he had to pull off. But that was the card. But the big deal was just I just watched Rick and Chris throwing their putters and just something connected finally. And I started ripping my envy 30 plus feet further than I've ever thrown it before. And what would happen is, unfortunately, right after this is when the pandemic hit and we were all locked down. So I went back to the field and I started, working that more, and I added, a lot of distance to my putters and mid ranges, and tried to go to drivers, and I had a lot of trouble there. If you see me on the disc golf form check group on Facebook, I was reaching out for help, trying to figure out what the heck was going on. I overhauled my form a lot. It's gotten better, but that all came about because of this event, so I'm really thankful that I played it. So it's not until July 18th that I get back out into the tournament scene. Stafford Short Shorts. This is usually a like kick off the year tournament in March, and unfortunately it got pushed all the way to July. And this is a real deuce or die tournament. It's the short tee pads to the short baskets. Again, it's usually a lot of fun, good time to kick off your beginning of your year. But I was just I was unfortunately I was like still messing with the form a bit, so nothing was really solidified. And then on top of that, I just went into this with a really bad mindset. I had to do well. I was actually tempted to not even play just because I knew Stafford has a really weird thing going on with its SSA. Your rating takes a beating there. It should not. It's a great course. So I put a lot of pressure on myself, and as you can see, I only shot -1. It was really rough. Just I couldn't get up and down. I either couldn't capitalize on opportunities, or I was just usually shanking drives and then upshot par and move on. And you got a birdie if you want to get a decent score out there. Next up is in August. I played Tyler Tea Time. So again, back to my home course, Tyler, and this was a fun event. Brian Bocketon put on again. Live scoring is now in effect, as you can see, and yeah, the east side was not good for me, guys. I could not get off the bogey train. Could not give myself any opportunities to score. It was a real battle that first round. Almost walked away during the lunch break. It was that bad. Kind of got my head on my shoulders for the second part and just fought my way back. Unfortunately, hole 18, which is hole 36, it's also known as Tin Cup. It took my lunch money. I think I double OB7'd on that. So yeah, came out +1 on that round and still shot well below my even now dropped rating. And finally, oh no, sorry. Before that, we go to Aki Wisting. So this course, total gem. It's in South Jersey. It's in Cape May County. This course just keeps getting better and better every time I go to see it. The only real criticism, it's kind of the wild west a bit for disc golf. I think this was the third tournament that has ever been held at this course. So you get a lot of people who have never played a tournament in their lives just show up. And unfortunately, the card in front of me was running 45 minutes over their time. There are some thick parts where you can lose a disc, but they were kind of dragging and then just sitting at every tee pad for extended amounts of time really wore on me. And again, I was in the mindset of I had to shoot well to to get a decent score, and just didn't work out for me. Last year, I came out shooting I shot like a -5 the first round. I think a -2 the second round. So yeah, this year was definitely not comparable. Great East Am Cup. Definitely should not have played this tournament. The day before was the Yetter, which is the pro version of the tournament, and I woke up at 2 in the morning, and it felt like somebody had stabbed me in the back. I have no idea how I developed this back pain. I've been seeing the chiropractor since. Up until I go again this week. Finally getting that all sorted out, but I was on my feet all day the day before trying to help volunteer. And by on my feet, I mean in a chair every chance I could possibly be. So that did not go well, and then woke up that night again with back pain, and I just said, "Oh, it's the big one. You got to play it." We've lost enough this year, so I tried to play that tournament again, and the live scoring kind of bugged out on this one. But I went into this with the mindset of, listen, just take your medicine, have fun, do what you can. The problem was I just took my medicine every hole. I did not get one birdie the entire tournament. I had one look from 20 feet with a slight headwind, and I played for the Disser Rides, and I just front caged it. That was hole 27. Yeah, I had one shot at a birdie this entire tournament. That was should have been a birdie, didn't take it. So yeah, the big one of the year really kicked my butt. And then lastly, the Bria Toy Drive. Again, this one I didn't expect to be sanctioned, and it was. I was actually done with tournaments after the Great East Am Cup, but this is a tournament where I get together with some friends from college, and if you're getting older, it's hard to meet up with those guys and hang out with them. So it's just I had to go out and play with the guys. And this one was again, it was the exact same layout. I believe it's short shorts, and same kind of deal. I would just take a step forward, take a step back, take a step forward, take a step back, and just ping ponged and just hung around even. I just, wasn't able to string it together. So, and again, because I was kind of stressed out that I expected this to be kind of an XC tier, not rated, and became rated. I came in with a lot of pressure on myself again to shoot well, and just was so beating myself up. I did myself in. So that wraps up my 2020 year. Was not that great. My rating is down to like 895 now. It's terrible. So I'm getting that. I gotta work on that. So that brings me to my plans for 2021. All right, guys, that brings me to my plans for 2021. And to put it simply, I'm playing everything. 2020 taught me life is short and your disc golf career is even shorter. So I want to play as many tournaments as I can this year, have some fun. I do still have my goal of getting to a 950 rating, but I want to do it naturally. I don't want to be like those guys who dip out on a tournament because there aren't enough high rated players or the course has a weird SSA. I want to have fun doing this. So I'm playing everything. For sponsorship, I am pleased to announce that for 2021, I will be sponsored by Basket Bashers Disc Golf. Thank you to Logan and Stacy for this opportunity. It's kind of a homecoming for me. When I first started out, when I found MVP in 2016, it wasn't that popular in Southeast Pennsylvania. So the few retailers that even carried MVP had a real small selection. So to find stuff, I went online, and like many others, I found the MVP fan page on Facebook, and through that page, I found retailers, and Basket Bashers was my go-to for the first few years of my career. So happy to be back. I'm hoping to help promote each other, make some cool content, and have some fun this year. So that was my recap of 2020 and my plans for 2021. Let me know down below in the comments, how was your 2020, good or bad? And, have you made any plans for 2021? Or do you have anything you're looking forward to? If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll do my best to help out. And as always, take care.